What's up, everybody? My name is Ralph Johnson. Welcome to another episode of Ralph Johnson Photography. Today we're going to talk about this photo right here. Because believe me, it didn't start this way. Alright guys, this photo right here pretty much, well, here it is, okay? This is the photo, the end result on what I got. But let me start at the beginning here. I was at the Spearfish Canyon Highway in South Dakota photographing Bride Vail Falls. It's not Bridal Veil. A lot of them are Bridal Veil, but this one was Bride Vail, okay? Bride Vail Falls, and they have a beautiful, nice little deck and everything where there was a couple people congregated on because this is right off of the road, okay? So I go ahead, go on that deck, wait my turn, take a picture, and this is what I get. This is with the 16-35 f2.8 Canon lens on an EOS R. Hey, you see, it's rather... You like them sunspots? That's great, isn't it? Yeah. So I go ahead and, you know, decide on what I want to do next because of the main reason that I don't like this shot. So I'm like, okay, well, let's go ahead and go and figure out a different way about this. And so anyways, pretty much what it was is I didn't like this shot, so I'm like, okay, well, let's figure out a different way to do this shot. I know that if I can go ahead and get my exposure down and everything to be slower, I would, but I'm already at f22. Alright, so 100. And so I got to use my shutter speed on what it is. Well, I didn't have my filters with me because I don't have a filter that size for this. For the size of this lens, because it's a big 77 filter thread, and most of the time I use a 58mm thread, which is what I'm using right here on the EOS R with a Canon 40mm pancake on there. So anyways, I'm using the EOS R and everything, and so I'm like, okay, well, how can I get stuff farther down? Well, let's try a few other shots and everything. So I go ahead and walk down a little bit farther by this tree that I like. I'm like, well, this is a nice looking shot to me aesthetically and everything. And so this is what I took. I still wasn't too happy with this shot though, honestly. So I'm like, well, I think I gotta kind of ditch my 16-35 and stuff like that, because now if I get too far, I'm automatically getting people into it and stuff like that. The farther I walk back, the more people I get, and you know, this is about the waterfall, not about the people looking at the waterfall. So I go ahead and keep on thinking a little bit, and I have my 150-500 Sigma with me. That is a f5.6 to 6.3. It's the really good lens for me. I like it. It's mainly what I use for doing birding shots, you know, where eagles are in the air flying and stuff like that. But I'm like, I have it with me, okay? So I go ahead and walk across the street, which pretty much, it's this nice deck and everything. Gravel here where people could park, 2-lane street, another gravel where people can park, then a rock face right here, okay? Well, guess what? I'm all the way back at this end of this rock face to get my 150-500. Now, naturally, I ain't doing it at 500mm because I'm only going to get about this much of the waterfall then, okay? So I'm at 150, and I go ahead and take this shot and everything, and well, this is what I get. You see these trees are lit up beautifully with this waterfall and the shadows of that because of how the sun was hitting it and everything. Now, I could have got this shot if I would have waited about 5 more hours. So I used my 150 and the trees are lit up beautifully, okay? And I go ahead and take the shot. I get this. I'm happy with this shot. All in all, you know, I really like the way this shot came out with the blurred water and stuff like that. So I took a bunch more photos like this to kind of get a little bit more variation of it, but overall I like the first shot that I took. So anyways guys, that's just a quick thing on how I go through each type of, you know, when I go take my photo, what my thought process is and stuff like that. I go ahead, take a shot, see if I like it. If I don't, well then figure out a different way for it, okay? That's it for this week, guys. If you like what you see here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and if you really like it, watch more videos. I got a whole watch list that's going to pop up right about now, okay? Probably in this spot because I hit over here, but anyways, until next week, peace out, bye.